Welcome to GameMaker Tutorials, making sprites and objects. Before we get started, I want to show you the basic vocabulary we will be using. The first is sprite. A sprite is a two-dimensional image used in a game. We can use JPEGs, we can use GIFs, any PNG file, but what's important is it's something that we can see. An object is something we can't see, but it is something we can put into a game and program to do certain actions and have certain events occur. One of the first things we do with an object is to always give it a sprite. The last vocabulary term we need to know is room. A game room is a place where we can put all our objects into. It's basically the setting of our game. When we first open up GameMaker, you'll notice there are no sprites, there are no objects, and there are no rooms. Typically, we like to start by adding a sprite. To do that, you can do one of two things. You can click on the red icon that looks like Pac-Man, or you can go to Resource and hit Create Sprite. When you do that, a simple menu shows up. Now, when you create a sprite, you always want to name it sprite underscore and the name of what it's going to represent. In this case, I'm going to put a ball on the screen, so I'm going to call it ball. I go to Load Sprite. Now, depending on where you've saved your GameMaker resources or where you saved your ball file, you might have to find it in the Finder. For me, I put all of my sprites in my favorites. I can click on it, put a bouncing balls, and I'm going to pick a soccer ball. And click OK. After that, I just have to click OK. And you'll notice I've populated my sprites with a ball. Similarly, an object can be created by clicking on the blue button or by going to Resources, Create Object. Now, we're going to name it OBJ for Object and Ball. One of the most important things we need to do is give this object the ball so when it's in the room we can see it. And I'm going to click on this menu here and choose the sprite I want to use. Okay. I want this ball to be solid so it doesn't pass through things, so I'm going to click on the solid option and click OK. So you'll notice now we have a sprite ball, we have an object ball, but we don't have a room for this ball to go into. So I am going to click right here to create a room, or I could go to Resources, Create a Room. And you'll notice your room pops up. Now, our rooms tend to be a little bigger than the menu appears, so I always drag the menu bar out. And to put an object in, I can just go to the Object menu, pick the object I want from the list, click where I want it. Okay, if I hold the click in, I can move the ball around. Okay. If I want more than one ball in the room, I can keep clicking. And if I want to paint, I can click on the ball, place, hold down Shift, and it'll paint. I click the green button to close, and then I'm all done